Oh, buckle up, because the Drew and Stephanie Jenkins saga just went from messy to absolutely catastrophic. This isn't just another influencer meltdown. This is a slow-motion implosion of a family who built their fame on pain, pity, and perseverance. And now, the facade is officially cracking, and what's spilling out is shocking even their most loyal followers. Let's rewind, because the story of how the resilient Jenkins family lost it all doesn't start with one bad livestream. It's been brewing for years. You had Drew and Stephanie out here branding themselves as the ultimate comeback couple, a love, faith, and struggle life aesthetics. They gave emotional speeches about overcoming homelessness, streamed tearful motel confessions, and posted reels about choosing each other no matter what. Their followers ate it up, sending messages, donations, and love by the boatload. Everyone thought they were witnessing a redemption story. But beneath the hashtagged prayers and motivational captions was something way darker. Because while the internet thought it was helping a struggling family rebuild, the people closest to Drew and Stephanie, his exes, his kids, even Stephanie's own mother, were watching their lives quietly crumble behind the scenes.
Kids do not just need love to be happy. Trauma, unfortunately, in this life is inevitable. I try to do everything I can to protect my kids from it. Saying that your kids are happy as long as they're with their mom and their dad, that's traumatic to think about, first of all.
Now, let's talk about the real turning point, Alito and Dissy. Two women who share a painful history with Drew, and both happen to have children by him. For years, they were the villains in this social media fairy tale, labeled bitter baby mamas, ignored, dragged, and publicly dismissed. But recently, baby, those women have been reclaiming the mic, and they're telling us everything the Jenkins didn't want us to know. According to Alito, Drew's Family Man act is one big performance. She revealed in a heart-wrenching livestream that Drew hasn't been keeping up with child support, not just here and there, but for years. This year alone, he's paid once, one single payment back in June, and the rest? Radio silence. Meanwhile, Drew's on TikTok bragging about working delivery jobs, posting videos that make him look like he's out here hustling hard for his kids. The irony? His own children, including 12-year-old Anthony, are stuck watching all of this unfold online while living through the real consequences of his choices. The court hearing where all this came out reportedly took place over the phone. Imagine how tense that must have been. No cameras, no audience, just silence, static, and the truth echoing louder than ever. Sources close to the case say even the judge seemed fed up after hearing years' worth of unpaid support and excuses. Drew's story just didn't line up anymore. That poor, struggling dad image he cultivated online completely falling apart.
The meth ain't methin'.
He also tried to say for the June payment, he also tried to say, well, I have to gather up that money. Well, if you have to gather up that money, didn't you just kind of snitch on yourself saying that you were paying for recreational,
etc. Yeah.
I kind of got out a little bit. The judge had to reel me back in, but she understood where I was coming from. I told the judge as well, Anthony.
Then there's Stephanie, sitting in the middle of this chaos, her marriage, her brand, and her entire public image spiraling. Her carefully curated faith through hardship persona is collapsing brick by brick as family secrets keep spilling. But the real shocker? Even her own mother, Marcy, has reportedly turned against her, so much so that she's now actively working with Child Protective Services, trying to protect her grandchildren from the constant instability surrounding Drew and Stephanie's lifestyle. When your own mom steps in to protect your kids? Girl, that's not shade. That's a full eclipse. Meanwhile, fans who once poured sympathy into the Jenkins story are now turning away in droves. When you go from being the internet's favorite resilient couple to the stars of a full-blown custody and child support scandal, it's a long way down. The tone in Drew and Stephanie's live streams has shifted too. Where there used to be a messaging about faith and family, there's now thinly veiled frustration and unconvincing positivity. And you can feel it. The internet's collective patience has run out. Fans have started calling out inconsistencies, unpaid debts, and emotional manipulation, connecting the dots between the constant "we're struggling" posts and the reality that those struggles might have been a way to funnel sympathy into financial support. And when Alito's and Dissy's stories lined up, that's when people stopped buying the act entirely. What makes the situation even more heartbreaking is the kids. They've been at the center of every post, every plea for help, every emotional live stream, and now they're caught in the fallout. Instead of stability, they're living inside a social media storm that's spiraling fast. Now, Drew and Stephanie are reportedly living in a motel again. The donations have dried up, the followers are leaving, and the family that once claimed to symbolize resilience has become a cautionary tale. The kingdom they built on sympathy is falling apart. And this time, no inspirational caption can save it. He sighs dramatically and goes, "I just don't have enough money." Cue the collective eye roll heard across the internet. Really, Drew? Not enough money? Because, baby, just a few weeks before that hearing, this man literally went live and proudly told the internet that he spends $8 a day on MJ like it's a flex. He even laughed about it and told his viewers, "Do the math." Oh, we did the math, Drew. That's $240 going up in smoke while he's claiming he can't spare a dime for his kid. You can't make this stuff up. So imagine Alito pulling out receipts, not metaphorically, but real receipts. Video proof of Drew basically testifying against himself. She plays that live for the judge, and suddenly the energy on that phone call just shifts. Even through the static, you could feel it. That "I'm broke" pity performance, gone. Poof. The man exposed himself by his own words. He wasn't struggling, he was just prioritizing his habits over his responsibilities. Then Alito starts talking about her son Anthony with so much love and emotion that even strangers watching couldn't help but feel it. She explains that she's not chasing money for control or revenge. This is about her son's future. This boy has dreams: basketball, college, business ownership, the kind of dreams that require stability, not excuses. Every dollar she fights for goes straight to his savings. It's not about bitterness, it's about building a future that his father clearly refuses to fund.
Pursuing wanting to play baseball and make this a college thing. Like, Anthony has already decided he wants to go to college for baseball and basketball. He's already decided what degree he wants to go for himself. He wants to be a business person, so he wants to go for his business degree. Good
for him.
So yes, the upper hand. So when I told the judge, like, this money goes straight to his account. I don't touch it. When I get it, it goes straight into his account. I'm building my son's account. It's his money.
And you could tell the judge had finally had enough. Starting November 1st, Drew's payments are officially going up. The judge even reminded him about the $200 he still owes, warning him point blank, "Miss another payment, and you're showing up in person next time." No more hiding behind the phone, no more fake static, and no more pretending to not hear when the truth gets uncomfortable. Because, let's be real, throughout the hearing, Drew was pulling every classic move in the guilty guy playbook. Acting distracted, pretending the line was breaking up, saying his son was interrupting him. Baby, please. The judge saw right through the act, and by the end of that call, the message was crystal clear. No more excuses.
Like, this money goes straight to his account. I don't touch it. When I get it, it goes straight into his account. I'm building my son's account. It's his money, and that's where it goes. She understood exactly where I'm coming from. So he has to start paying that large amount by starting November 1st, and so on. And he still owes for June. So he owes still about, at this point, 200 and something.
And mind you, I'm not like logging it like you are, but I feel like he's paid you 3 times. Has it been more than 3 times? I feel like it's been 3 times.
It's supposed to be, yeah. Well, he's.
No, I'm saying what he's actually done.
Technically, he's only done it
twice.
But he paid today, so I guess today would be considered 3 times.
Wow, then I really nailed it.
But
wow.
he had done it twice. Yep.
I mean, but it's been like, first of all, it's been like 13 years, but.
Yeah.
It's only been 11 fucking days and shit.
Yeah. And then his next court date is 12,
Someone said
15.
all we need is $7 for real.
For Alito, it was like the first real victory after years of gaslighting and disrespect. You could feel the relief in her voice. This was the justice moment she's been chasing for nearly a decade. But just when supporters thought the drama might calm down, oh no, things were just getting started. Because while Drew's wallet was about to be officially garnished, another story started to unfold that would shake up the Jenkins world even more. During Alito's victory livestream, her and her guests turned their focus to another woman caught in the Jenkins web, Dis, the mother of one of Drew's other children, Deshawn. This woman was in the middle of her own custody battle and had launched a GoFundMe just to cover the legal fees needed to get her son back. And let me tell you, the internet showed up. Donations flooded in faster than a messy TikTok rumor. Not only did Dis hit her target, she blew past it. The GoFundMe jumped from $9,000 to over $10,000 in just 16 days. Why? Because people are done watching good, hardworking mothers get painted like villains while the real chaos makers hide behind "we're just struggling" narratives. This wasn't just financial support. This was a collective enough is enough. Supporters called it poetic justice. That money wasn't just cash. It was a lifeline for Deshawn, who has reportedly been stuck in a whirlwind of confusion and emotional neglect. Sources say the poor kid talked about being denied seconds at dinner, being warned his mother might kidnap him, and feeling like an outsider in his own family. He's a child caught in adult selfishness, and people have finally decided to step in where Drew and Stephanie failed to do so. Let's talk about Marcy, the unsung hero-turned-centerpiece of this entire family saga. After watching her daughter spiral deeper into drama and denial, Marcy decided enough was enough. This woman didn't just pop in with a Facebook post. She went live with an emotional update that had jaws dropping all over TikTok. And the bombshell she dropped, whew! According to Marcy, CPS is now showing up to the Jenkins motel daily. That's right, daily visits. You know it's bad even when Child Protective Services is punching the clock like it's a 9 to 5. Marcy didn't mince words either. She revealed that she's already preparing to take custody of the 4 youngest grandkids still living in that motel. And from what she's saying, CPS is fully on her side. She's got the room, the means, the love, and most importantly, the receipts. Marcy reminded everyone that this isn't her first rodeo. Years ago, back when Stephanie went off to rehab, Marcy took care of those same kids. They were clean, fed, and smiling. They looked like kids again. And now she's ready to do it again. This time, though, it's not temporary. And here's the poetic and honestly painful twist. The same mother Stephanie pushed away might end up being the one to save her children. Imagine that. It's like a full circle redemption arc, except it's not some feel-good Netflix movie. It's real life, and the world's watching it play out live. At this rate, everything Drew and Stephanie once used to keep control, their kids, their followers, their resilient family brand, it's all slipping through their fingers. If things keep going the way they are, and let's face it, they're heading that direction fast, they could lose custody of every single one of their children. Harsh? Maybe. Necessary? Absolutely. Because these aren't just mistakes anymore, they're patterns, repeating cycles of instability, neglect, and chaos. And for those kids,